Boom. Yay. VikzeLink. Hey. Boom.
Eagles! Eagles! Where? No! No eagles! Why are the eagles not here? Is it because the water is empty of worms? I can't see any worms in the water, do you? Why are the worms gone? Is it because the eagles are gone? Why are the eagles gone? Is it because the worms are gone? Hello everyone, welcome back to World of Warcraft Wetlands. Used to be a stables over here. Over here where the town has been completely flooded, and the wall has even crumbled because of the flood. It's one powerful flood. Yeah, you can still see the remains down here, like the houses. So this was actually a place where there was an exclusive mount back in the day, because it was the only place you could get a black horse. You can only purchase it here. Normally you'd purchase all horses in Elwyn Forest, which we did a while back. Over here at the Eastvale logging camp in Elwyn Forest, that's where you bought the human mounts, the horses. Except for the black one, which was only available here at Menethil Harbor. For some reason. They changed that later, but that's how it was back then. And I remember it was kind of cool finding it. All the children are in a boat. Whoop. Oh yeah, and this guy, as you can see, one of the kids is smaller than the others. Let me... Whoop! Here. Gimlock Rumdnull. While the others are bigger. And oh yeah, Jesse Halloran and Regina Halloran. It's not that he's younger than them, but he's actually supposed to be a dwarf child, except that, well, there are no dwarf child models in the game. But he's been here since vanilla, but except, I think, yeah, that's his mom, Darina Rumdnull. He was in the house before. And there was, like, they talked about him. But they wanted to give these dwarfs a kid, and they didn't want to make a whole, like, new model. So they just took a human child model and made it smaller. Yeah. Gimlock, get in here this instant! Yeah.
What's happening?
My son Gimlock's the light of my life. It warms my heart to see him playing with the other children. I can't help but worry though. There's sharks not but a few feet away in the bay. If it's deep enough for one to swim its way here. I can't bear it. Please, you're clearly one dwarf that's seen tougher situations than us townsfolk. Would you get rid of those nasty sharks for me? At least a few?
Kill 10 harbor shredfins. Sure, I can slay sharks. Gruham. Here's my old staff. And some linen cloth. There you go. And another Carl Boran.
Boran. There's a lot to do here, shaman. But we need to keep an eye out for the gifts of fate. When the flood rolled in, right over our houses, it swept a good number of ocean dwellers with it. Menethil Bay is full of crabs now. Large and ripe for the picking. When life gives you crabs, go crab fishing, I say. Bring me back the largest, meatiest claws you can find, and I'll pay you.
Collect 5 meaty crawler claws from harbor crawlers. Okay. Ooh, repair. Did not need. So yeah, the south part of town fared a bit better than the north part. I guess because the mountains here are shielding it a bit more from the flood. That probably I was gonna reach out with my hand. No, you can see here where it started. Probably washed this direction, so the mountains here shielded the southern part of town a little bit more. But it's still like water filled everywhere. First mate Fitzsimmons.
I was once first mate on the Wave Mistress, ship of the line in the Kultira's Third Fleet, the Doomed Fleet. Doomed, for on its last voyage, the fleet was attacked by red dragons. Dragons controlled by orcs. We didn't stand a chance against that dragonfire, and our fleet was burned and sunk off this here coast. I'm the sole survivor of those poor vessels. Bring me my mead, shaman. It's down in the cellar of the inn. As far away as I put it from me. I can't go without it in the end.
As far away as I put it from me, I can't go without... Oh yeah, that was not 2 sentences, that was 1 sentence. Obtain Fitzsimmons's mead from the cellar of the inn in Menethil Harbor. So yeah, he's talking about... you can see the shipwrecks on the map here. That was during the Second War, so it was quite a while ago in this world. So he must have been very young when that happened. Deepwater Tavern. Okay, we have it in the cellar. Here's the cellar. The celery. Fitzsimmons's mead. How? I think you've got a bit of a roach problem here. Let me help you with that. Ooh, yeah, fist whip. Punch the roaches. This cask looks like it hasn't been touched in quite a while. Well, he managed to stay away from his alcohol for, well, quite a while. I guess that's better than keep drinking all the time.
What can I do for you?
Oh, I'm so very thirsty. Won't you buy a drink for this poor, pathetic fool? Ah, that hits the spot. And looses the tongue. Thanks, mate.
Bolstered, Fitzsimmons continues his tale.
I am the sole survivor of the ill-fated Third Fleet of Kultiras, wrecked off the coast to the north. On one of our ships was hidden a great and terrible treasure, and the eerie power of it keeps the souls of my brothers trapped within the ship's rotting hulls. I'm haunted by them day and night. First Mate Snellig calls for me. He's supposed to be dead. Please, Tap. Look for him near the shipwrecks and just tell him to leave me alone.
Talk to the ghost of First Mate Snellig. So there's another conversation going on here. I'll have to read it from the chat down here. Flood's not so bad. Not as bad as the ones we've had in Ironforge. Hey, you mean the one you cast? You watch your tongue, you blottered chuff. That was an honest mistake. You put a floodgate on a channel from the inside and trapped yourself. An honest mistake. And then you tunneled from the channel straight into a dining hall. We were finding carp behind the furniture for weeks.
Well, at least ale was safe.
It's funny when they put in random banter like that. Oh, a gnome. Hello.
You're a dull one.
One copper... Was that from fighting the cockroaches? Did it deal damage to me so I need to repair? Or maybe they were so disgusting I needed to polish. Ooh, flight path. Would like that flight path. Bromdeer, Chalet Bromdeer. Where can I go now? Well, of course, all the low-level areas and everywhere I've been. Oh yeah, that's a pet battle quest. That's on the entire account has that. Right. Oh yeah, so we're going to the bay, right? Right, it's just outside town on this side. I was thinking we were going on the outside. No, it's between the town and the land. Oh. Yeah, those sharks are big. Yikes. And tiger sharks from the look of it. Because they're striped. Yeah, updated shark models are pretty cool too. Broken jaws. Oh yeah, I only need to kill them. Very many sharks in here. It doesn't feel like they would have that much to get here in terms of food. Yes, give me that meat. Crawler oh. Yeah, these crabs are quite large as well. Speaking of large crabs, how large... What is the largest species of crab that, like, not that has existed, but like that's alive now? Like that you can find in the wild? And how large is it? Because I know there are some crabs that can like Like coconut crabs are really large and they can like climb palm trees because they eat coconuts, so they want to like snip them down. Bam! Zip. And then there are those like deep sea crabs that can be quite large, I know of, but I don't know their names really. I just know they live deep down. But I would guess like the you usually think of like large crustacean, you'd think lobster, but I feel like there are some crab species that gets larger than lobsters, right? Like what's the largest crustacean is basically what I'm asking. If anyone feels like going and checking that up and tell me in the comments. I could do it right after recording, but... Ooh, got one. Meaty crawler claw. Turning me into a murloc. Bam. I need a target. So earlier today I actually finished a game that I bought this summer, which was Legend of Mana. It was like a remaster for the Switch. I've never played this was my first Mana game in that series. I know of it because I recognize the name, but I'd never played one before, and I just saw that this game would be remastered in a Nintendo Direct earlier this year, and it also came out on my birthday, so I felt like, yeah, I might give that a try. I must say it's not really what I expected. I expected more of an RPG with a like big epic story and everything, which was sort of what I wanted, but it was very random. It was just like, oh, they just plop you down into the world and basically tell you, okay, go and do stuff, and you have to find... You don't know... I don't really understand... Yeah. Some quests were just side quests, but it was hard to tell if they were side quests or not. And there were like 3 big main story arcs, but sometimes after completing one of those arcs, it would be very difficult to find the next part. Sometimes you would have to talk to an NPC 3 times in a row before you'd actually get a quest, without being like... Usually when you play a game, you talk to an NPC like once and see what they have to say, if they have a quest for you, if they want to give you like an item or whatever. No, in this game it's sometimes you have to talk to the person and talk again, or talk to the person, leave the entire area, go do something else, come back, talk to the person again, then leave a second time and do something else, then come back a third time, and then something would happen. It's like so obscure. And like the story overall was very like, there was no ooh, new cloak. Well, I guess that because we picked the fist weapon last time from that quest, I guess this makes up for it. We got a cloak anyway. Yes, please. It's an ugly, boring cloak, but hey, it's better. Yeah, let's go for the crabs. But yeah, it was like difficult. Because there was no real like big main story. We're just doing little side stories that all tie together in this world, and like even within those, like I didn't understand many of the things that happened. It was difficult to like keep up with like what was going on in the story. So like overall I had fun with the game when I was playing it, but I had to look a lot of things up because I just didn't understand what to do, and I didn't really like that there was no like big main story. And your character was basically just blank slate, barely said anything, just going with the flow. Like I'm okay with that if there had been a real... Oh, I'm done. Oh no, please. A stone form. That's 10% physical damage less taken. Well, stone form underwater might not be the best idea. Whoa. Oh, it's basically killing itself because of my lightning shield. That's hilarious. Oh, not really hilarious, but... But anyway, I did beat that game today, so that... Like, if I've bought a game, and even if I feel like... it wasn't the best game ever, but it's still like... I cannot leave it unbeaten, because I purchased it, then I really want to, like, I want to beat it just to beat it, even if I'm not 100% enjoying myself. Now, I probably would have liked this game better if it wasn't so... Like, it let you... You start up a thing, you do the thing, but then you don't know where to go. The game doesn't tell you where to go. You just have to take a shot and, like, go to different random places and wait for the loading screens and just hope you went to the right spot. And that was quite annoying.
What's on your mind?
Oh, bless your heart to do such a thing for a married woman like me. You're too kind.
What do you mean by that? Are you implying that usually men only help unmarried women? Or do you think I was hitting on you, but now you're like, no, I'm married? Like, what?
Safe travels.
Well, you're welcome, I guess. But I do have to end this episode here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!
Boom, yay, encroaching, hey, boom, boom, yay, watch some videos, hey, boom.